What's going on, everybody? It's Brawler16 here. Today we're going to be covering day 1 of free agency in 3 minutes or less. So first off, the Lakers signed Timothy Mozgov for 4 years and $64 million, and then they signed Jordan Clarkson for 4 years, $50 million. Obviously, they're championship contenders again. Next, we move on to DeMar DeRozan, who signed a massive $139 million deal for 5 years. And he probably deserves it, you know, Toronto's star player, so that's really great for him. Now we move on to the Charlotte Hornets, who have been taking L's all day, managing to lose Jeremy Lin and Al Jefferson, but somehow managing to resign Nicholas Batum for 5 years, $120 million. I hope it works out for you, Hornet fans. Now we move on to Whiteside in the Heat. Whiteside says he'll resign, but he's not doing anything yet because he's trying to see what other free agents come to Miami. Possibly Durant, we'll have to see. Now we move on to Andre Drummond, probably the best center in the East and the definite star of the Pistons. 5 years, $130 million, very well deserved. I pray for you, you know, being in the city of Detroit. And I guess, you know, Ish Smith, but no one really gives a fuck about Ish Smith. We move on to the Magic. 4 years, $29 million for DJ Augustine. Not bad for himself. Then we go to Evan Fournier. 5 years, $85 million. All these average players being paid this much, it's insanity. Speaking of insanity, here's Linsanity going all the way back to New York. 3 years, $36 million. Solid player off the bench. Will he return to his tip-top form? Only time will tell. Next, we have Bradley Beal with an amazing deal of 5 years, $130 million. Andre Drummond range. But I don't even think he's worth half the player Drummond is. We'll have to see if he's worth that much. Now we have Al Jefferson making his way from the Hornets. 3 years, $30 million. Now he's on the Pacers with Paul George. This is a scary looking team with the Pacers. They made a great move, and then they made a shitty move at the same time. 4 years, $48 million for Solomon Hill? What? Next we have the Bucks, who signed Teletovic, 3 years, $30 million, and then they also signed an NBA champion and Matthew Dellavedova, 4 years, $38.4 million. But the real injustice is this: Evan Turner, 4 years, $75 million. He ain't no champion like Dellavedova. How dare they? Now we have the Hawks and Dwight Howard, who agreed to a 3 years, $70.5 million contract. That is outrageous. But if you thought the Hawks were getting ripped off, you ain't seen nothing yet. Look at the Grizzlies. Chandler Parsons, 4 years, $94.8 million. But the largest NBA contract in the history of the sport. Mike Conley, 5 years, $153 million. Never even made an All-Star game. In unrelated news, OJ Mayo gets kicked out of the NBA for 2 years. And rumors have it that Dwayne Wade is talking to the Knicks and the Bucks as we speak. And that's all I have for you guys today. See you guys tomorrow for day 2. Peace.